Honest, really good match out there against a really quality opponent. How are you feeling right now?
Okay, I mean, it's not done yet. I mean, a lot of history with Dayton. Credit to him, he's a tough competitor. You know, gonna sound bad. I don't mean it to sound bad, but credit to him because he shows up, you know, every time and he brings it. So, a lot of credit to him and the other guys that show up and put it on the line. But yeah, I feel okay. It's gonna be a long night. You know, break away tomorrow morning and recover, and got another tough opponent tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to see what I got.
You know, you talk to us through the match. What you were kind of looking for. Was there anything specific? You know, facing dating a couple times and stuff like that.
He's dangerous in a couple of those positions. You know, looking back at our matches, he's taking me down with his left hand and scrambles. You know, where I'm getting below the knee. So I want to get good angles and take care of his left hand. I was kind of down blocking a lot there with that with my right hand, and hit a little shot that I like to hit. You know, where I'm kind of getting off me and getting corners. It's kind of different to the match. So. I was aware of his things, but like Coach Kale Company always says, just do what you do best, and you know, if he's better in those positions, then you know, that's okay. We can live with that, but can't live with not putting ourselves out there.
You know, talk about the excitement tomorrow and what it means for you to get back here in this weekend.
It's been a long journey. 6 months ago, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to wrestle in this tournament or compete in general. The last 3 months have been 4 months extremely tough. Me and my family have been through a lot of adversity. Nothing serious, just you know, when it rains it pours kind of thing. So it means a lot to be here, and you know, something I've been thinking about a lot is if I try to do this tournament on my own, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I've been getting on my knees and praying to God to help me, fill me with His Holy Spirit, to carry me through his tournament. So I'm excited for the opportunity again tomorrow to put myself on the mat and to pray and see what God has in store for me.
You opened up that second match a little bit more than the first. Is that more on you or tricky first opponent?
You know, credit to him too. He's a tough little kid. You know, he's been in our room quite a bit. I'm familiar with him. He's familiar with me. He's young. He's going to be a big kid, I think. He's going to be like a middleweight guy. But he's got the small weight right now because he's still developing. He's got big feet this big, big hands, tall. And he doesn't have any real muscle mass yet. You know, that's not mean or anything. It's just he's just a young kid. And so when we're wrestling, and a lot of my stuff comes off pressure. I'm pushing, getting pressure back, and that's kind of how I'm able to set my feet to go. I don't do so well with a guy that when he's just absorbing everything, right? And so, you know, it was ugly, but the only thing that matters is moving on, you know? So I was happy with the performance in the sense of I never got out of my own head. I didn't get in my own way. You know, I just won and moved on and get ready for the next thing. So there's a lot of good things I've done today. Maybe not technically, but here and there. So I'm proud of that.
There's familiarity with your next opponent too.
Say that again, please.
There's familiarity with your next opponent too. Former teammates. Yeah. Talk a little bit about your relationship and your history and how it'll come into play tomorrow when you two face off against each other.
Yeah, he's a tough young man. A lot of respect for him. We've got history. I think that people get things mixed up. They don't know the stories. I've been pretty private for the most part. Other people have been pretty private, but I'll just put this out there. I have nothing against Spencer Lee. You know, whatever happened at Iowa was on me. I needed to, you know, just change things up. I need to grow up. You know, so I respect him a lot and respect his abilities. And I'm really excited to go out there and wrestle with him because it's been the talk for a long time. So I'm happy that the fans can finally get that. I know in my heart what I think, but regardless of the outcome, I'm just gonna be happy for the fans. That's for sure.
What's it mean to come back to Penn State?
Back to Penn State, I was never here at Penn State really, so I actually wrestled Jordan Conway here, stalled my butt off to win the match, but that's about all coming back to Penn State means. I'm a foreigner here. They've welcomed me in with open arms, but I'm still a foreigner, and I understand that, and I mind my P's and Q's because I know I'm still welcome, so I got to keep it that way.
What's your mindset going into tomorrow?
I'm going to pray hard, ask for an inch of God's wisdom, an inch of His strength, and allow Him, or just be free. Just be free. I think I have a lot of abilities, and they've shown here and there, but I think if I can really pray hard and let go of the fear, let go of the anxiety, let go of the expectations, I think I'll be all right, regardless of the outcome. You know, I want to win. We all want to win, right? But it's not about winning for me anymore. It's about competing to my best of my ability and leaving it out there. You know, I have 2 daughters at home, and winning doesn't matter to them. You know, they're young, 2 and 4 months, so they really don't understand. But they know what it means to have a good, positive attitude, and they understand what it means to fight hard for something that you love. So that's all that matters to me. Is it's not the winning and the losing, just fighting as hard as I freaking can for this thing that I love.
Though you're humbled now. You're so much different of a person. You and I have had crazy interviews where we talked about fighting in a parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked after some of your most heated matches. You're humble. You're at peace. It seems. There's no grudge with Iowa. You don't have any hard feelings for Spencer.
No.
Why are you such a changed man? Why are you humbled?
Well, I think I remember speaking in an interview after Final X one year and saying, you wrestle a guy like Spencer Lee, he'll humble you. You know, people kind of took that and ran with it, and I think that's true. But, you know, you wrestle with God as Jacob did, you'll be humbled. And I've changed a lot. And the biggest thing that I've changed, I'm doing the best I can to walk in the steps of Jesus Christ. And when you start digging in the gospel and praying to God and surrounding yourself with other believers, it's very humbling because you realize that you're so screwed. We're all so screwed. We're all sinners falling short of the glory of God. But He has a lot of grace and a lot of mercy, so thank God, thank Him for that. So that's what's changed. You know, the environment changed. Being here at Penn State has escalated that. I've been on this journey for a long time. I just didn't have a direction. But after being here, surrounding myself with, you know, the coaching staff in particular, and guys like Kyle Snyder and Zane Rutherford and Nick Lee and Mitchell Messenbrink are the first guys that come to mind. There are others. You know, Greg Kirkvalik is just a little baby. You know, he's a big, strong man, but he's a little baby in his faith, and we're talking today. It's just amazing to see his eyes kind of light up, and things are starting to make sense for him. So, yeah, that's the long answer to what's changed. Why are you humble? God's humbled me. He's blessed me so much, and I never forget that. You know, this is just amazing that I'm able to sit here and speak to you guys. You know, I don't forget that. So.